Dwarf. I don't know if you can pause the video, but you know, Kevin.
Alright, you guys should be able to hear me okay?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I had a Laser League match. I had to win! And I did. It went down to the wire. It was like 2-3, 2-3, and then 2-3. So it was quite the match, but it took a lot longer than I expected, so apologize for a few minutes late. No, real people. Yep. Your puny jump. No, it wasn't me. I don't think.
That was me.
Yep. Stop notifying me, phone. Oh, it's so. I know. First world problems. I love my job. I love my job.
So
Being the social
why do
media
I-
manager of a company and 2 large MMO websites, and having a phone that occasionally decides not to be on silent for notifications is, yeah, like a game of Pong.
Or the vibrate, it just sits there on the
Yeah.
table across.
When you make a post on Locher and it gets, 150 likes, and you get a notification for every single one of them. Oh man, is that fun!
Is
I
there a
know.
way to
But-
mute the notifications on each so you can just post it and be like, ah?
Well, but see, you don't want to do that because you also need to know. Yeah.
Well, hello, and welcome to Kobold Kindergarten. You were expecting EvenNote. Ha! I am DM now. You may call me EvenNote. Not real name, but who cares? Bogan, thank you for the bits. I may give them to EvenNote. I may just keep them. Because I may kill her. I don't know yet. So, rule says never split party. Well, in Soviet Transylvania, party splits you. I care not for rules. I have split the party. I will find you a map.
For the record, you just made me snort with Soviet Transylvania.
I see no map.
I was loading it.
There we go.
So, I have taken the armor from the adventurers and had them shown to their separate rooms, where they are locked in from the other side. I'm guessing you're not sleeping very well. So, you know, I think I am going to let EvenNote. I have her tied up. Not in a good way, according to her. But she is, let us say, unable to escape. But she does have monitors and she can see your rooms. So I will turn this over to her and see who she decides to talk to first. Also, I get tired of doing the EvenNote voice. Ah, guys, you found this place. Okay, I can see all your rooms on the monitor, but I am being held prisoner and I can't get out. I can't escape. I don't know what the Magentilith is doing, splitting the party. You never split the party. Anyway, I can see your rooms one at a time. I've got a little button here to push to switch between rooms, and I am looking at Lottie's room on the monitor now. Wow, she took your armor? I see the backpack there. Looks like everything is intact. Lottie, do you want to look around and tell me what you and Lulu are doing? I am glad she didn't split up you and Lulu.
I am curled up in a ball and I am panicking.
No, don't panic. It's gonna be okay.
I'm gonna leave it with Lulu.
I mean, you've got Lulu. My internet may be dropping. I can't hear anything right now.
No.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I can't hear Bonnie.
See,
Oh.
So
did you unmute her?
I did not mute her at all.
I heard her just fine.
Oh,
So,
that's weird.
but you have also scratched out a couple of times during your delivery there, so I think maybe you are just having a
yeah, my
low
internet has
bandwidth
already
moment.
dropped out a few times tonight, and it's been like my connection's been hovering mostly yellow and yeah, between yellow and green and a couple of reds. So, but
It's
yeah,
the
I
power
heard
of
Bonnie get.
Pennsylvania.
But anyway,
Your modem is saying soar like the sun.
Comcrap is saying crash and burn like Lottie's fire spells. So, Lottie and Lulu.
Yeah, that's what it is. Transylvanian interference.
That'll do it.
A lot of statics as EvenNote takes over the airwaves.
It may be worth just to help out a little bit. I don't know if you have a video feed of Twitch up, but you can detach the chat and close the video feed. That'll save you some bandwidth. Might help solve some of your problems.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea at all. Meanwhile, Lottie and Lulu, what are you guys up to? You are in a room. You can't get out.
I can't get out.
Not at the current time. The door is locked from the outside, and the Magentilith is a pretty powerful sorceress. I don't know if you guys remember from last time, Ghonk's supposedly unpickable lock on his trunk. It's been picked, and the trunk, as EvenNote would say, has been repurposed. So you've got to basically try to find the things that were in his trunk. And I can't really tell you too more right now because that would be giving a little too much away at this point. But you are in your room and you have everything except your armor.
I assume that includes shields.
Yes, you do have your weapons and any shields. Anything in your... It's not really plot specific, it's just a little Rocky Horror Easter egg from when Columbia stripped Brad and Janet of their clothes and showed them to their separate rooms. So I did that to you. Or rather, EvenNote did that to you.
Oh no!
Now, Lottie, are you going to curl up is Lulu doing anything while you are curled up, being
Well,
scared?
I'm used to not wearing armor. I'm really afraid of being stripped of my freedom. But so I'm kind of curled on the floor, and I can see that there's a few dust bunnies under the bed. So housekeeping could be better here in this locked room. And
Are they just dust bunnies?
I'm not touching them, that's for sure. But they look like dust bunnies from my, like, little curled up position on the floor next to the bed, looking slightly underneath the comforter. Or discomforter, because I don't think this place is a lot about comfort.
It is not. You are correct. How about if you give me a perception check?
How about that? Like, 4th session, I don't have this hotkey? What is wrong with me?
Yeah, you see absolutely nothing. Now,
Yeah, that's not a shock.
I am absolutely down with letting Lulu do things like, I mean, she's not fighting and stuff like that, obviously, but, she's kind of your lookout. I would be absolutely fine with Lulu rolling perception.
Lulu, she has plans of her own.
Oh, she does not want to roll perception?
Explore.
I'm going to roll for Lulu. Oh, wait, that
Wow.
did that roll? Okay.
It did, but wow, you guys like really suck at perception.
Well, she has little eyes. She's really low to the ground, She's a cockroach. She can't see the whole, the big picture. But Lulu was going to walk up to the door and see if there was enough space for a cockroach to crawl under it.
You can basically sort of see like the outline of the door in light, but the door fits tightly enough that no, a cockroach cannot crawl under it. But wait, do you hear that?
Through the keyhole?
Do you hear that scratching on your door? Did I scratch loud enough for you to hear that?
I heard a scratch.
Yeah, there's something scratching at your door.
Oh, maybe it's another cockroach.
Stand back. Stand back. The knob is turning.
Oh, Lulu scurries.
The door is opening. Oh, it's a little kobold. Okay, he doesn't have any weapons. He looks kind of scared. Looks like he's got some kind of a tool belt on. I bet it's the same kobold who tried to let me out yesterday. So,
You had a
maybe
kobold try to let you out yesterday?
A kobold did indeed try to let me out yesterday.
Where did he fail? Because it looks like he's doing a pretty good job opening my door.
Well, the Magentilith used some special magic to bind me here. So, I mean, I can get my hands free enough to push the buttons to switch between the rooms, but anyway, here is a little kobold looking at you.
Hi?
Psst, is you same gnome who helped Kitty?
Oh, yeah, that's totally me. I mean, assuming that you like the person who helped Kitty?
Oh, Kitty, good friend of Kobold.
Oh, then I'm a friend of Kitty, and so is my cockroach.
Oh, good. Listen, Kobold can help you escape, but must not let Magentilith find out or she skin Kobold alive.
Oh, that's terrible.
Kobold unlock bedroom doors, but not able to unlock big door to get out of castle. Only way out is to use big fuzzy thingamathing. But Magentilith...
Big fuzzy thingamathing?
Yes, fuzzy thingamathing. But Magentilith make Kobold take thingamathing all apart, and Kobold not know where all the pieces are. You find pieces Kobold put back together for you. Fuzzy thingamathing was in chest. Master Ghonk thought he was only one who could open chest, but Magentilith point at chest, and it opened right away. Kobold not know where chest is either. Well, Kobold have sneaking suspicion, but it's too horrible to say.
How did you get here, buddy? Did you go through that portal, whatever, that Ghonk had too?
It's Master Ghonk. Don't call him Gronk. He will not like that.
Oh, yeah,
Co-
sorry.
Kobold is servant of Magentilith. But sometimes Kobold also serve Master Ghonk.
Oh, interesting. That sounds really wild and crazy. So the things that I'm supposed to find that make up the key are fuzzy, right?
Fuzzy?
Fuzzy, furry, stuff?
No,
I'm-
not fuzzy, not furry.
What makes it the key? I thought you said it was fuzzy, fluffy, furry,
Kobold not say that. Buzzy.
buzzy. Oh, buzzy! Oh,
Very-
I'm
very
sorry.
loud. Very
I don't
loud.
hear really well when I'm stressed.
Which is like all the time.
Plus, you have a little bit of the Transylvanian accent. I don't know if you realized this. You might have been here a little bit too long with like the Marilith and whatever. But yeah,
What?
Way to go, insult your rescuer.
Kobold ask you a favor. If you find parts to thing and Kobold help you put back together, would you take this back to Kiti? Not let Master Ghonk now. Kobold cannot read EvenNote's typing. Not let Mr. Ghonk know.
well, it's in common. That's understandable. You probably don't speak common really well or read it or whatever. I don't know.
Anyway, these Kiti seeds, Master Ghonk put them in chest. Kobold find them when they get here and take them back. Master Ghonk not find out or Kobold in big trouble.
Oh, these are seeds. Oh, is this like a seed for like her little plant thing that she likes?
You might be onto something, but Master Ghonk took seeds from Kiti. Those seeds belong Kiti, not Master Ghonk.
Oh, he's kind of a jerk. I mean, it's really good fried rat, but rats aren't everything. Okay,
Rats are so everything.
not when
Rats
seeds
mean
are
a
on
lot
the
to
line.
a rat. Depends if you're a rat or not. Rats care a lot for their own
You're-
rat.
Your rat mama.
Okay, your door unlocked. Now, find way to east staircase. Don't go near west staircase. That leads to Magentilith.
Oh my gosh, directions. Oh, I need to write that on my hand or something because I might forget that I'm supposed to go west instead of east.
Okay, Kobold let your friends out, so might want to just hang out and wait for friends. Much safer with friends.
Maybe I should wait for friends. I'm not thinking very well at the moment.
It's
I mean,
dangerous to
Kobold
go
can
alone.
tell.
I'm gonna go out in the hallway so I have a sense of freedom.
Okay, servants are all in other parts of castle. Hallway very safe right now.
Awesome!
Bedrooms, you're safe. Others maybe not so much. We'll see.
I'm gonna stay in the hallway, but I'm going to encourage Lulu to go on a stealth mission and look for the other people. Or
Okay, well-
anything buzzy.
Well, Cockroach can follow Kobold, but Kobold not need Cockroach help. Kobold go unlock doors.
Okay. Bye-bye, Kobold.
Okay,
Have fun unlocking the castle.
okay. Remember, not tell Magentilith Kobold help you. Not tell Master Ghonk either.
I haven't seen any kobolds today.
Actually, in the very first scene when you walked into, there were a bunch of zombies with a few kobolds scattered amongst them from the last episode.
I'm totally playing dumb right now. Like, I'm not telling anybody anything. I haven't even seen a kobold. I don't know any kobolds. What's a kobold?
Good thinking. Okay, Kobold sneak down hallway.
Okay, I am looking at Punchy's room now, and I can see part of the hallway if I jiggle the button a little. And the kobold, here he comes. He's knocking at your door, Punchy. Okay, he's in.
You see Punchy absolutely naked in a yoga position in the middle of the room,
Ah!
listening
Why,
intently.
Why, little guy with big fist nutwear underwear? Oh, Kobold eyes! Kobold eyes!
One must be pure to attune with nature.
Please tell me you were doing downward facing Tressum.
There could be Kobold here to help you, but Kobold not know if Kobold can work under these circumstances.
Okay, so he's going to lift himself up slowly into a standing position, grab a towel nearby or something like that, and then put it around his waist.
I mean, does
He's
Punchy
going to
not wear
then-
underwear under his gi or his outfit or whatever he normally
No,
wears?
no. And then,
Oh, Punchy Commando
only
the
then, once
Cowpoke.
the towel is around his waist, will he open his eyes and look at the kobold visitor and say, "What can I do for you? My name is Punchy."
Yeah, you little guy with big fist, thank you for a towel. Kobold's still recovering. Already let out girl with cockroach, let her out of room. Gotta find your friends and find parts for big buzzy thing. Big buzzy thingamathing, that only way out of castle. You look for girl with green hair too, she locked up. Kobold tried to picklock, but Magentilith put magic on that Kobold can't open. Maybe you can open. Magentilith going to take green-haired girl and Kobold not what to say. It's too awful.
Say
What?
it.
Kobold can't say.
What do these parts look like?
There's a lever and some gears
Okay.
and a big box that goes bzzz and hurt Kobold ears.
Okay.
Stuff was in Master Ghonk's chest, but Magentilith open chest and make Kobold take big buzzy thing all apart.
Okay.
So you has to find all the parts for buzzy thingamathing and put back together.
And why would I do this thing? Who is this for?
This help you get out of castle. Kobold can't pick lock on big castle door to get out.
Who do you work for?
Well, sometimes I work for Magentilith, sometimes I work for Master Ghonk. Kobold want to be free Kobold again.
What is it like working with Magentilith?
Don't make me say punchy guy. Don't
Is
make
she good?
Kobold.
Do you?
No! Look at scars on Kobold back. If Kobold not catch her enough rats and share all the rats with her, she whip Kobold.
Ah. Do you have a family here? Do you have any friends?
I have some family and some friends back in village.
So why don't you just come with us?
You would take Kobold with you?
Of course.
Would you protect Kobold from Magentilith and Master Ghonk?
Not just me. He grabs his fist and holds it up in front of the kobold's face and makes a fist.
You
But the
not touch
eternal
Kobold!
order- But the eternal order of the halfling fist itself stands at your side.
Ooh. Kobold want to say shiny, even though your fist's not shiny.
So lead on. Are you young? I don't know. How old are kobolds?
That is a very good question. I don't know.
Does he look young or does he look like
I mean,
middle aged?
he's like Kichi's age, so Kichi's pretty young, so he's like young adult, I would say.
Okay. Okay.
You go find Cockroach Girl. Kobold let your other friends out.
I go find Cockroach Girl. Yes. Where is she? Tell
Kobold
me,
let her.
where is she?
You go outdoor, down hall. Hallway to left is her room. She said she would be in hallway.
Okay. All right. I am going to. Well, actually, I'm going to take a few steps down the hallway, and then I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to walk into my room, and then I'm going to close the door, and then I'm going to put on clothes.
Okay, that's very good idea.
and collect my inventory items, and then I will head out into the hall. I will do these things as quickly as possible, up to and including bringing 50 feet of hempen rope if it is possible to carry it with me, and then I'm going to go down the hall and see if I can find Lottie and Lulu.
Okay, good luck.
Stay safe.
Thank you, punchy guy.
All right, so I'm going down the hallway. I don't know
Okay.
what you want to do next. If you want to go to someone else's room or what.
Yeah, I figure I'll go around to all of you and then we'll get into the good stuff. Okay, I've got a button here. I can now see the hallways on the monitor. Hugo, there's a kobold on the way to help you.
Woohoo!
And the door is swinging open.
You, guy with music thingy thing. Listen to Kobold and not make noise. Kobold let you out. Friends looking for you to help them put Buzzy Thingamathing back together. Find Evil Wizard. Is just nickname. He have your armor. Not tell anyone Kobold help you. Go down east stairs. Stay away from west stairs. That where Magentilith and guy with eye head are. Find ballroom second floor. Listen. Guy with musicy thingy, I'm gonna go let somebody else out, 'cause I get weird feeling in this room.
Wait. What is this buzzy thingamajiggy?
Buzzy Thingamathing is only way you can get out of castle. All castle doors locked. Kobold can open little doors like bedrooms. Kobold cannot open big doors. Magentilith magic too strong for Kobold.
Okay. And I don't know if he told me that he took the buzzy thing apart or not, but if he didn't,
I'm figuring when you guys all get together, you're going to share information.
well, that's fine. I was going to ask him how many pieces, but that's all right. If he didn't say it, then I don't know on that.
5 pieces. 1 lever, 2 gears, big buzzy box that goes bzzz, and then big board it all fits on.
Alrighty. So do you know where the rest of my friends?
Okay, go out room, turn left. There'll be hallway, you go down slanty hall, then hall straighten out again, hallway to right, Lottie and Lulu's room. Straight down, punchy guy room.
Okay. So go out hallway, turn right, head down the hall.
Go out into hallway, turn left.
Oh,
Kobold,
left.
get
My
right.
mistake.
Kobold, Kobold, other left, okay? Just go left and turn left and just keep going. Only 2 rooms down there. Kobold, not good with directions, no.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Kobold.
Anytime.
I gather up my stuff and I head right. I mean left.
Oh, Catamus, here he comes. Yeah, that's got to be the kobold who tried to help me, since he's letting you all out of your rooms.
Hey, foxing guy. Not make noise. Kobold letting you out. Why you covered in dirt?
Now the biggest question, in which app is he typing his response?
It is indeed in Fantasy Realms chat.
Oh, good.
Dirt, you all covered. It's all there's pile of dirt in bed. Oh. No, this special dirt. Kobold know this dirt. Oh, put dirt in backpack, quick! Hide backpack from Magentilith. You get out of castle, give dirt to Kitty. Not tell anyone, especially Master Ghonk. Kobold, unlock door for you. Go out of room, turn left, just keep going. All friends down there. Kobold still gotta let out guy with no brain.
Hey!
I couldn't resist.
I resemble that remark.
Kobold, know you do.
Okay, Bori, brace yourself. Here comes a kobold.
I don't see anything.
Be quiet, Dwarf. Kobold let you out. Dwarf must help Cockroach Girl and other friends find pieces of Buzzy Thingamathing.
Okay.
Hey,
What's the chances
Bori,
that Bori's actually asleep?
I am.
No, he's basically parked in the middle of the bed, just plopped there, yeah, pretty much naked, just eating a ration, just la 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 la.
Oh, put blanket back on. Oh, I thought Punchy Guy was bad enough. Oh, blanket, quick, blanket.
I'm just saying, maybe this kobold needs to think before they taking everyone's clothes and then putting them in a bedroom. If they're just
Kobold,
gonna
not
put
one
them
who
in.
took clothes and put in
They should
bedroom.
expect the results.
Kobold, not one who did that. That was weird harpy girl worked for Magentilith.
Okay, so Bori will find something to wrap around his midsection, a blanket or not really anything in the not really anything in the backpack that'll so
I'm showing you a picture of who took your clothes and showed you all to your separate rooms. It was not a kobold. It was Harpy Columbia.
is that a city or a person?
People who are not familiar with Rocky Horror kill me sometimes. Columbia is a Rocky Horror character. She is a groupie. And she wears funny looking clothes, and in Rocky Horror she does not have wings, but in this she's a harpy, so she does. You know,
Sequins.
lots and lots of sequins. She's very big on sequins. So yeah.
I was walking down the street, just having the thing.
While a snake of a guy gave me an evil wink.
Somebody knows what we're talking about.
I'm probably the odd one out here, not knowing a whole lot about rock.
Actually, Silver has never, ever, ever seen it.
Okay.
Well,
Right,
no,
so-
I've never seen the entire thing.
We're just saying Rocky is a very different sort of movie than I think what this one is.
Probably, yes.
Yes.
Anyway, Dwarf Guy, you go.
Yeah.
Just go out of room and keep going down hallway. Do not take first right. That leads you to landing. Find friends first.
Oh, we're doomed. Do not take, or do take, wait, what?
Tell you what, Dwarf, maybe you stay here. I tell friends where to find you.
That's probably better. Sir Puppy gets mad if I wander off.
Yeah, I don't trust you not to go walking right up to Magentilith and ask her for iced tea.
Oh, I have iced tea. Do you want some?
Actually, you don't. Oh, wait, you did fill your water skin with ice,
Yep.
don't you?
Oh, Kobold would not mind sip of that. Is that Master Gonk's famous rat spleen tea?
It sure is.
Oh, Kobold love rat spleen tea.
We'll sit there and share some.
Thank
rat
you,
spleen
Dwarf
iced tea.
Guy. You stay here. I send friends to you.
Okay. So I will continue to do exactly what I was doing and just plop
Okay.
happily on the bed, munching away.
Let's see what this button does. Okay, I can actually see the whole second floor now. Where you? Well, I don't remember what's this. Anyway, the whole floor where you are. I honestly didn't make much more maps, so. And I believe that you should be able to hear me anywhere on that floor. So, Bori, you stay put. Guys, Bori is in the northwest corner. I actually did make a map that has north where it's supposed to be this time, unlike the village.
It's all relative.
Well, you know, you were a cartographer in a previous life.
This is true. So, I mean, I don't know if any of you picked up on that kobold saying that I said his name was Yik Yak, and I think he said that all of the parts he thinks are somewhere on this floor. So maybe you should check around your rooms.
So I had come down the hallway to try to find Lottie and Lulu. Maybe that's where we should start. Do I find them? Because by the
I'm
time
thinking,
Kobold
yeah,
gets to Bori,
you.
I probably would have found Lottie and Lulu. I would think for that.
I'm
right?
thinking you've all found each other at this point.
Yeah.
Well, unless Bori's still in his room, because maybe just the four of us would go through and search the rooms out while we're making our way to Bori, or do we want to make the way to Bori and then make the search?
I will leave that up to you.
He's probably fine. Let's just search our rooms.
I was going to say, do you really think he's going to be of assistance?
Hey, you never know.
Which is why I
And,
suggested the four of us just head to Punchy's rooms and all four of us search, and then Lottie and Lulu's room, and all four of us search.
That's probably a good idea because also, I don't know if you picked up one of the things the kobold said, whereas the hallway is safe, Lottie and Lulu's bedroom is safe. The other bedrooms, yeah, can't guarantee anything there.
We will have to be silent like the night.
Well, I mentioned that he mentioned he got a weird feeling inside of my room. Didn't.
Oh, well, we'll do your room last.
Okay. And just so you know, I was trying to fit everything on and like doing things at the last minute because I kind of forgot to do the map until like halfway through your stream, Jerry. So in every room there is a bed and a night table, which opens up, and also either a bureau or a chest of drawers. And I think I only actually got Bori's bureau / chest of drawers on there.
Dang, for a second I thought I was special.
Well, you are. You're the one I gave the visible bureau and chest of drawers to.
I thought you were going to make a joke on the other kind of special.
I was going to make that joke.
Bori, every time you open your mouth, you make that joke for yourself.
It's a gift.
So, what room are you guys starting with?
I say we start with Punchy's and just work our way around.
Okay.
On a hunch, I'm going to say that Sir Puppy has probably ordered Bori to stand at the doorway and pretty much be available but out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's a castle built out of, big pieces of stone. The floors are pretty much soundproof from each other, so you can pretty much, you might have to yell a little bit, but you can now pretty much hear each other. While you were in your rooms behind the solid doors and the stone walls, not so much, but now that the doors are open, you can yell back and forth to each other.
Oh, so it's got those acoustics like the ruins of Threnel, where we can just, like, yell and hear each other for, like, 10,000?
Pretty much, yeah.
So I could yell, "Hey, boy, can you hear me?" From across the floor?
Yes, you could.
Hey, boy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool!
I'm also standing right next to you.
Oh!
Wait, if they're starting in Punchy's room, how can you be standing right next to her?
Well, I thought we were all gathered and collected in each of the rooms together.
No, we didn't gather you.
Right, okay.
They're trying to spare you any more points of psychic damage, I think.
See, here I just thought they didn't want to, be distracted by his magnificence with no clothing.
Yeah,
actually,
let's go with
it might
that.
have something to do with the no clothing, but that's probably not anything about magnificence. Unless you happen to be a dwarf, but yeah. I don't think anybody else here is. So you are in Punchy's room, and yeah, there's like in all the rooms, a 4-poster bed. Next to Punchy's bed, there is a little nightstand with 2 doors that open up. And you then have the invisible bureau, which has 3 drawers in it.
Okay, I'm going to try to very skillfully roll across the carpet and open the drawer the fingertip of the nightstand.
Hmm.
I was gonna roll a perception check before you started opening anything.
Well, you better decide quick which one happened first.
Well, I already said it.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
you did. Was that your perception check? Oh, athletics. Yeah, that's a pretty crappy athletics check.
I only
And
do perception here. Same on
yeah,
both.
so yeah, you does anyone else want to roll perception? I mean, the drawer is open.
Oh boy.
Cadmus says he's going to look under the bed, see if there are any non-dust bunnies to nibble on.
Cadamus, roll perception. Nobody else sees anything.
I definitely don't see anything. Can I listen for anything? Because
You
the
can
knock
do a
kobold
listen
said
check.
it was bees or something.
You can certainly do a listen check.
Oh wait, I guess it's still perception, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Crap.
There's not a knight in the sand. Lottie looks at the open drawer and cocks her ear towards it and hears eerie, scratchy sounds coming from it, but not cheerful scratchy. Eerie, not cheery, not like a kobold scratching at your door to let you out. These scratchy sounds do not sound good.
This is not good, guys. I hear bad things. I think there might be termites in this chest of invisible drawers.
What do you mean invisible drawers?
Or whatever,
Well,
whatever I'm
because
messing with.
because I didn't get a chance to finish the whole map, so you do not actually see the chest of drawers on your screen, but it's sort of on the wall opposite the bed.
Oh, okay.
This sort of chest of drawers on the wall opposite of the bed.
Uh,
It's making noises.
Which drawer did you say you opened, Punchy?
The nightstand.
Oh,
You said
okay.
there was a nightstand that had
Yeah.
like an open drawer on it.
It has two doors that like swing
Yeah.
open into.
Yeah. That's what I opened is the nightstand.
Okay. And the room is very dark. And Lottie, did you cast perception on the nightstand then?
I was looking at whatever
Well-
everybody else was looking at.
Well, you know, I already told you there's scratchy sounds coming from the. I misunderstood. I thought you were opening. You said drawer, and the nightstand has doors. So, yeah. So you already know there's something in that bureau.
Oh, there's something in the bureau. Oh.
So I will also let you use that perception check for the nightstand since we kind of got confused there and didn't know which was which. You look inside the nightstand and you, Lottie, your sight is just good enough to make out. It kind of blends in with the wood. There's like some old, bits of wood that look like somebody might have whittled on them. But there is absolutely nothing special about them. Only records which you own can be shared. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, that is odd.
That is odd.
Okay, tell you what, I am going to roll a d20 for you. Do you have any pluses to your perception? Actually,
Ooh.
let me see if I can roll it right from your, Oh, there you go. Okay, and Cadamus can also see. There's actually nothing. There's like some old. Looks like somebody tried to whittle like some kids' building blocks. There's absolutely nothing of value or interest inside the bureau, or inside the nightstand. But you are still hearing those strange sounds.
Oh, you
Okay.
know Bori wants those wooden building blocks.
I mean, if you want to take, you may actually want to take those because that way, if you want to keep Bori occupied at any point, you can give them to him.
Just put him next to the campfire with some blocks and be like, "Here, dude."
But don't let it. I mean, they are wooden; they will burn. So.
Well, not put him in the fire, next to the fire.
Under the bed,
I mean, that would also.
Cadamus.
I mean, if he's going to be building with blocks in the fire, he will be burned too. I mean,
That's
Give
But
him
I
some
just
blocks
thought, like-
and tell him to build a circle.
I didn't want
Oh,
Bori.
that's so cold.
I didn't want Bori to drop the block in the fire and then decide to just reach in and grab it. That's what I'm
Now
worried about.
that he would, yeah, that he would.
So yeah, be careful with Bori and flammable things near fire. So Catamus, you're looking under the bed, and you see something glinting, something metallic.
Is it a lever? Is it a lever?
It is a gear. And on the edge, I wish I had done pictures of these, but oh well. Imprinted on the gear, it says Gear 1, and you also see a tiny initial A, period, Ghonk. So apparently this gear is part of the big buzzy thing that once belonged to Master Ghonk, and probably still does. I mean, stolen property still technically belongs to the person who originally had it, right? Metallic
Please tell.
gear, G-E-A-R.
Oh,
Round thing with spoke teeth on it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just being.
Spoiler alert: there are no metallic deer in the adventure
Yet.
Aw.
yet.
Is the gear isn't colored, is it?
It's just like a sort of dull silver colored gear.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Those best gears.
You don't like the red, blue, and green one?
It's not red, blue, green,
No,
yellow.
no. No.
Those are the worst gears. Okay, so I heard that scratchy noise from the bureau. Lulu's gonna climb up the leg and she's gonna try to look closer.
Well, remember, it's inside the bureau drawer.
Yeah.
And just like the
Oh, wait.
doors to the rooms, they fit pretty tightly. I
It's
mean,
pretty
they fit.
snugly.
Yeah,
Then,
not even a cockroach is going to squeeze in
then
there.
Lottie is gonna just open up that drawer and check what's inside.
Okay, Lottie opens the door, and I would like you all to roll for initiative.
Yay! You're
Wait,
welcome!
Am I still in the room in my room, or am I at the posted at the doing nothing?
As far as I know, you are still in your room
Okay.
because I haven't heard anybody say they're coming to get you. Gonk's first name is Atticus.
Atticus, that's right. I knew it
Southern,
was something
remember?
like. Yeah, I was like trying to think what it was, and Aloysius was the only thing coming to mind.
You're coming to take you away.
Because he's a huggy bear.
Okay, I should actually put all you guys on the map, shouldn't I? Because otherwise, this could be really difficult.
We're incorporeal.
That is a really hard word to say, actually. So, I know what I need to do. Let me move Punchy back off of there. Let me figure out how to move. Okay, I need to do layers and set grid because otherwise, yeah, no.
I'm seeing the video just a little bit on delay, and yeah, you just want to
There we go.
set the
Shoot.
grid first and then put the tokens on it.
Let me zoom way in here because that makes it easier to set the grid. The grid is not cooperating with me much at all.
That doesn't have to line up perfectly with the background. We get the idea.
Exactly. That doesn't seem too bad. Those are big rooms, but that's okay.
I needed room for tokens. Okay, I think that's going to do it. So.
Yeah,
and
Punchy,
you
your
can-
bed is huge.
Well, it was meant for a giant, and you know, they
That's
need
true,
beds
that would
for
be a-
they need beds for very large people, and Punchy just happens to not be one of them. So, but they weren't about to. He's not going to be like, well, give me a small bed. Punchy the tall folk doesn't ask for a small bed. So, you know, I'm just saying. It
Yeah, I mean, this is, you get all sizes. So, let's see, the bureau is over here.
allows him to practice his flips.
That's a Corvair King bed.
Okay, so you can see we have 3 goblins. And
Goblins in the bureau?
Yep, they were hiding in there. I've actually thought of making them ghouls, but I thought, yeah, I think we need something besides undead after after that, how we had to chase the undead in the last one.
Looks like Catamus and Lulu may not have rolled. No, he rolled initiative. I don't know why she's not showing up in the combat.
I didn't roll for Lulu, but I was gonna have her just be with Lottie, or we could take her out of the combat tracker because she's not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
Combat.
Catamus needs to roll initiative.
No, he did. It's in chat. It's just not in the combat tracker. So I don't know if you can grab it and just place it there or what.
Huh.
Or
Now
probably just type.
Oh wait, no, I don't have Catamus. Oh yes, Catamus for some reason. Remember I told you we had a different token? Yeah, he is actually over here. I just moved him up by Punchy. Are you not seeing him?
Yeah, no, it's more for the combat tracker. For some reason, his initiative order is not showing up in the combat.
Oh.
Yeah, he initially rolled
yeah.
a 15, so I think you can just go in and type it in.
So I'm trying to type in Lulu's,
Yep,
and
there we
it
go.
won't do it.
I don't
I
think we.
think the game master is the only one that can do.
Yeah, we don't have right privileges on the combat.
Oh.
Random question: can you throw me on the map real quick, just so I can untarget myself?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're there in spirit.
You
Okay,
don't want
so
anybody
there
else.
are. We don't want anybody.
What do you
else.
think's about it?
Also, I love
targets
that the
himself.
plural of Catamus is Catamai. Okay, Punchy. Also, wherever you guys want to put yourselves, I just kind of dragged you onto the map because I didn't know where all you were. But actually,
Oh, I
Punchy,
was over by the
yeah, you were over
nightstand.
by the nightstand.
Probably
I know
good.
Lottie was right here in front of the bureau.
I was over by the nightstand.
Catamus was looking under the bed. Catamus, yeah. Okay. Punchy, you're up.
I turned around and do I see goblins coming
Oh.
from the closet?
No, you see, well, it wasn't a closet, it was a bureau, but
Okay.
Lottie opened the drawer, and these goblins that, it's magical drawers.
Ha-ha!
So they're going, "Rah," or whatever sound
So
goblin
you said a
makes.
bureau, and that's like the thing with like 2 big gigantic doors on it?
Yeah.
Actually, it's drawers. It's a huge bureau. There are 3 gigantic drawers. And Lottie
Ha-ha!
opened one of the drawers, and the goblins popped out.
Aha!
Conveniently goblin-sized drawer.
Are they still standing in the drawer?
No, they're standing directly in front of the bureau right now.
They sprung forth.
They sprung. Yes, that is a good choice of words.
All right. Punchy the Tall Folk is going to waste no time in saying, "Get thee back into thy drawer, goblin scum!" And I'm going to move over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to attack with a double punch. If I can figure out how to do it. Okay. That was punch 1. And I'm going to use my key thing.
Yeah, that
do the
totally missed.
second.
That also missed.
No. Okay.
That was a dart?
Oh.
Did you mean to use a dart?
Oh, yeah, it's the same 2 hit though on the fist. It's fine. Sorry. I just grabbed the wrong thing.
Okay. Is that all you got?
Yep, that's all I got.
Whoops. Catamus, your turn. How about thee? Okay, goblin number 1, come on down and get missed. Damn, what is their AC? That's a hit. Ooh, goblin number 1 is hurting. Anything else you want to do, Catamus? Goblin number 1, who is really hurting, is going to take a swing at this little foxy guy who swung at him with a scimitar and miss. I wish I knew how to roll their initiative separately.
It's an option in the options panel. If you go to like the gears
Oh.
section, there's a section for combat, which is it's on there somewhere. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll check that out later.
Yeah.
Okay, goblin number 2, or actually, I didn't put them on here in order. Goblin number 3 is going to take his trusty scimitar, and he's going to take a swing at Lottie. And he's totally gone. I mean, he goes swinging wildly through the air, and even though she is right in front of him, all he does is make a lot of whoosh, whoosh, whoosh sounds. Goblin number 2 is looking at Punchy saying, this guy swung at me? I'm gonna swing at him. Ah, thank you for that. And he's going to miss. So, yeah, we are not rolling. Somewhere I think we must have borrowed Drax dice.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that there are goblins here. I am shocked that they missed me.
That they fit
So
in the
I am
jars?
going to. I'm
Yeah.
going to do a shocking grasp
Okay.
on number 3.
And electricity crackles from Lottie's fingers, and the little bolts come right up to the goblin's nose and stop.
I'm shocked that didn't work.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that.
So I'm going to move away. I'm going to move away. I'm going to run away.
Might not want to do that.
I believe that gives the goblin an attack of opportunity on you.
That
Oh,
gives all
darn
three
it.
of an
It
attack.
would.
of
Oh
opportunity.
yeah, you are within
Well, then
range.
maybe
It's
I
all
won't do that. Maybe I'll just yell, Barney, there are goblins here! Come and get them!
Are they nice?
No! They're trying to beat up your foxy friend!
Okay, I was just getting to the peanut butter.
So, Bori, I suppose I should put you on the map
They're gonna be dead
there.
like 9 times over by the time I.
Probably, but I will let you go ahead and move wherever you want to move now that you have heard Lottie's yell.
Out of initiative order, or are you gonna keep me in?
Oh,
'Cause
oh, right,
I'm at the.
right, initiative. Yep,
I'm totally.
but at least now you're on the map.
All right.
Okay,
Baby steps.
Hugo.
Alrighty, I am going to cast Sleep Spell.
Ooh. And tell me a little bit about sleep. Is that going to be on all of them? One of them? How does that work?
Yeah, just a sec.
I believe it's by a number of hit points.
Yeah, so Sleep Spell's got a range of 90 feet. I roll 5d8, and that's the total number of hit points of creatures that the spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends, the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points. A creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total for that creature to be affected. Undead and creatures immune to being charmed are not affected by the spell. I'm going to kind of throw it about 20 feet away from Goblin 2, but unfortunately that does mean that all 3 of my party members could possibly be affected as well.
Except
So here's-
Bori.
Do it.
So here's
Except
here's the total number of hit die. So a
So
total of 26 hit
26
points.
Okay, well I I'm trying to think of how I can do this without revealing how many. It starts with the lowest
Oh,
one
no.
first.
Correct.
Did
I
you
mean,
just
you-
knock
you-
yourself
they're all
unconscious?
say-
You know who has the lowest number of hit points since you can see everybody, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you
Okay, so
just start with them, and then they let's see.
Can
If-
I maybe hazard a guess?
Oh, Goblin
That
number
tells you
1
the
has the
call
lowest
code.
hit points.
Oh, really?
And, yes.
Okay.
I was
Followed
trying to
by
see if
goblins.
there's actually a save.
I
Yeah,
only
I'm
have
not
13
seeing
hit
a
points.
duration 1 minute. I'm not seeing any kind of a save.
Yeah, neither am I. So I guess just everybody in the area is affected. That seems kind of odd, but okay.
Okay, now how do I make him unconscious? I have no idea.
In the combat tracker, there should be some kind of thing for status effects. And then you can, like, yeah, effects.
I'm gonna
Oh,
double
that's
check
not
the
it.
PHB real quick.
I don't believe there is a save as long as their hit points are under it, and because they all kick off as soon as basically anything happens.
That wouldn't be attributes. This must be status effect.
Hey, Catamus, cockroaches will survive the apocalypse. He probably has more hit points than the entire party.
She doesn't actually. It's not right now. She doesn't. I didn't change them for when she did level 2.
Her hit points have a capital N at the end.
Oh, I wasn't actually. I have no idea. Oh, yes,
Hello.
actually, all 3 goblins have fewer hit points than Lulu.
Nice.
Hello,
Woohoo!
Tyler. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Tyler.
So we let them fall
Okay,
asleep and shove them
so-
back in their drawers.
Goblin number 1 is asleep. Does it show unconscious for you guys? Because, I mean, I have it typed on here, but I'm not sure I did that right.
Yeah, I think there's a little dot next to it that I think. probably-
Yeah,
I
it
think
looks like
that's
it.
That little
looks
Yeah,
dot
there's a
on the
little-
left-hand side is an
Yeah.
effects dot.
but,
Yeah,
but
the
they're
little
not
black
in
one.
the combat tracker, so
Oh, can you not
Yeah.
see them in the combat tracker?
Nope.
No, that's GM only.
Right, because you
oh
guys...
yeah, there's a little square symbol in the lower right hand corner that has basically 2 crossed eyes and a straight.
Little symbol in the lower right-hand corner that has 2 crossed eyes and what?
On
Yep.
on the map. If you look at
Oh.
the goblin token in the lower left hand corner of the
Oh,
goblin
left-hand
token,
corner.
there's a square
Oh.
little.
And zoom way in.
Yes.
Wow.
It kind of looks like the robot from LMFAO.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
what-
funny.
Yeah, I can
So-
zoom in on it, but I can't... Nothing happens when I hover over it or click it.
No, it's just a little symbol that tells you
Oh,
that they're
so that-
basically
okay.
unconscious. Yeah,
Nonetheless,
it's just an indicator.
can
so-
we, as they fall
well-
asleep, can we put them back in the drawer? And
Well,
close
hang on,
Well,
because we start with
remember-
26 hit points, and you start subtracting hit points, and if they have less than 26 hit points, then one or more of you may be affected.
Okay, now I'm subtracting their hit points from that 26, right? So that...
Correct. You start with the first one with the lowest hit points. You subtract however many hit points they have off the 26, and then the next creature has to have that number or fewer hit points to be affected.
Okay, well, the goblin... And that's their existing hit points, not their total hit points, right? Because one of those goblins
Correct.
is wounded. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, if it would... All of the goblins are asleep. The remaining hit points are less than the next highest party member, which is Lulu. So,
Then nobody else will be affected.
okay.
If
Um,
Lulu has more hit points than what's
She
left in
does.
the spell,
She
okay,
does indeed.
then yeah, nobody else will be. Sweet.
Okay. So, I mean, theoretically, you could try to put the goblins back in the drawer, but I mean, that was a pretty tight fit. You're going to have trouble cramming them in there. Also, they're going to wake up in a minute. And you guys have to search this whole thing. You don't know what else you might find in the bedrooms. Do you really want 3 angry goblins waking up and coming after you? You have 3 goblins. Clearly, they don't have a lot of hit points because you hit one for 5 points and it's nearly dead. Just a suggestion, you might want to just go ahead and finish them off.
I can't kill sleeping goblins.
I can.
You can tie them up.
I can definitely do non-lethal punch damage to 0, though.
Okay. Oh, whoops. Nope. It was Bori's. It is
Well,
Bori's
as
turn.
soon as you hit them, they will wake up.
Yeah.
So if you
but
don't actually,
if they don't
you
have
don't
that many hit
actually-
points, and I can
Yeah,
just punch them in the face 3 times for like up to 12
I mean,
damage.
you could tickle them. I would give you that as tickling is a bonus action. I will grant you all that. And Bori is moving, so Bori is slowly but surely getting here. Okay, Bori, don't eat them all up because you don't know where your next meal is coming from. Or
Well,
when.
hold on. There. Yes, I made an attack for that.
Sometimes I don't want to know. Okay,
So I
Is
did my
Lulu-
move, my dash, and
we're going to skip Lulu. Lulu's just kind of hanging out, watching, being a spectator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lulu's curled up on the Corvair-sized king bed, and she's just gonna, watch the excitement.
Okay, Punchy, your turn.
Right. I'm going to
Like I
put
said,
my 2 fists
tickling.
together. I'm going to think hard. I'm going to channel my ki into 3 fist strikes. All, like I say, all unarmed, like non-lethal fist damage. Because I should just be able to say it's non-lethal, right? Because
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Basically to incapacitate, and then when you actually get them to 0 hit points, they basically fall unconscious, which they
Yeah.
already are. But
Do I need to roll to hit or not?
I am not really that familiar with that, so you probably do.
you're
Cockroach
within-
711.
if you are within 5 feet of
Oh, it does it
an
automatically.
pro-
Let's do.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is definitely a hit
advantage.
on
Okay.
Goblin number 2.
and it should be an automatic critical too because our,
Yeah. And
Very nice. Okay. Hey, nice going fantasy grounds. All right. So 19,
yeah.
18, and 12.
and you rolled them all on Goblin number 2?
Yep. Because that's what I say. I'm channeling non-lethal to try to
Okay.
make him.
only
have
the
we
first
won?
would be an
So that was a
Have we
hit.
mentioned our sponsor yet?
Oh, well, actually, they're not sponsoring this one on my stream, but they're still definitely worth mentioning. We are using Fantasy Grounds to run this. You can get more information at fantasygrounds.com. I have actually not run any kind of a D&D campaign since college, and I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was, but let me just say I had one of the probably first or second edition red boxes was my introduction to D&D. Have not run anything since then. Played in a couple campaigns on Fantasy Grounds. Thought, hey, I would like to try running a campaign, and picked it right up. Just a couple training sessions with someone else who had done it, and it's easy. Makes it super. This is pretty much homebrew. It is super easy to import all your own stuff, including, of course, my gorgeous artwork. So yes, fantasygrounds.com, great way to play online with your friends with Dungeons and Dragons. And let's see, Goblin 2 is dying.
No, non-lethal.
Well,
but
okay,
it's,
Goblin
like,
2 is
basically down to
unconscious.
Yeah.
Well, they're
like-
all already unconscious anyway, but Goblin 2
Now
is sitting
0
there
hit point
0 hit
unconscious.
points.
All right. That's
Yeah,
my turn.
and other games. Yeah, you can get like different modules and stuff. For example, Sunday I'm going to be running on D&D Night on DDO stream. I'm going to be running Sunless Citadel from Tales from the Yawning Portal on here, and I believe at least some of you guys are going to be playing in that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, level 1 characters, guys.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that after the.
Cool.
Oh yeah, we have a thing we need to do.
Yes.
Yeah, stuff and
And I will let
things.
you guys decide amongst yourself what classes you want to play, because if for any reason you need a class you don't have, I am certainly willing to create a helpful NPC. It's like, this party has no rogue. That's one of the reasons that Kobold, who's helping you, has a little tool belt on. Okay, so I am not sure what Goblin 2, does he make a death save? I am not seeing anything about that in here.
No, I
No,
think he's
he-
just unconscious for the
Okay.
He's
creative.
he's just unconscious, so we could take our time to tie him up or whatever. So he's
Okay.
not actually dying. He's just at 0 hit
Okay,
points
so
now.
they're all
But he's
actually
not- yeah,
unconscious?
No, but he's not asleep. He's unconscious.
Oh,
Right. It's not a magical sleep. He was pummeled into unconsciousness.
Yes. Honorably pummeled into unconsciousness.
Yeah, there's a slight difference between taking a nap and 5 rounds with George Foreman.
This is
Well,
very
very
true.
small George Foreman, but yes.
Okay, I have corrected Goblins 1 and 3 to be asleep instead of unconscious. Okay, Punchy, is that, oh, you already
Yes.
put it over to Cadamus, and Cadamus is also doing the same thing. I'm not seeing any damage to... What exactly did you cast on them, Cadamus?
A little symbol change too.
Oh,
I think you need to take Cadamus's portrait from the portrait page and drop him into the combat tracker, or from the party sheet and put him into the combat tracker. I
maybe.
think that's what might be going on there.
Let's try that.
Yeah, from the party sheet, I think, if you can.
Oh, it's not letting me do that. Let me try just dragging
Okay,
his
then.
token here.
Yeah, from the upper
Nope.
left then.
That's not working either.
Is it maybe
Oh.
because it's his turn? I mean, I don't
I
know.
just
I'm
managed
just
to put them on there
asking
twice, and now I
questions.
don't know which one is right.
The one whose turn it is the one that's right.
Oh, I'm looking at the party sheet, not the combat tracker.
Yeah.
Because I can drag his token onto the party sheet, but not onto the combat tracker.
Hey, Silver, go into your character sheet on the main thing and type snot in special defenses real fast. It'll show up on the party sheet, and then we can
Yeah.
tell.
And then I can
Or
delete.
even in your name.
Yeah, and then I can delete the one that doesn't have snot.
Exactly.
Okay, so the one you're typing is the good one? The one you're typing is the good one?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea why... Oh, and now you don't have that token in there anymore. Okay, so maybe that's a good thing.
Regardless, Cadamus is not going to do anything, so you should end your turn. Cadamus, there's a little drop-down arrow on the combat tracker.
Okay, you may want to go into the PC sheet and delete the token.
Okay, somebody... Wow, that was some serious static.
There's now 4 Katamai in the combat tracker.
There are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for crying
But
out loud.
none of them have initiative, so they should be pretty easy to clear out.
How did 3 of them get in there?
Because you dragged him in.
Oh my god, they're having babies.
They're multiplying like cockroaches.
They're secret goblins.
He is furry. Maybe he's an animated
Oh, actually, what was your initiative? Was 15? I know what I'm going to do. I got this under control.
Hey!
I still can't drag you under the combat. Okay, I'm just going to delete your token here. And now I can't drag you back on. What the heck? Well, that was a mistake. I can't drag you from the party sheet either.
That just means he's invincible for this fight.
Yeah,
Can you open his character sheet and try grabbing it from there and dragging?
Not working. Ugh. Why would that not work?
Okay. Cadamus, can you go into your character sheet, and then I think it's right click on where your portrait is and add a portrait, and then maybe that would work if you don't have one.
Yeah, I'm not even sure why you have 2 tokens in there anyway. I don't know how that happened.
Okay. Well, you can. I think you can drag your portrait over to the token to make it become a token.
Yeah, and if you think of it, email me that portrait because I should have it. I could not find it anywhere. And I think from now on, just to like save this, like if you're gonna update your character, maybe it's best if everybody imports it themselves. Because I imported the token. Yeah, I cannot drag it on. It doesn't let me drag from the character sheet. Nope, that just drags the window around.
I think we're probably okay for the purposes of tonight, though.
Okay, anyway, it is Goblin 1's turn. If I'm not mistaken, Goblin 1 is still asleep. Has he taken any damage?
They're all
Okay.
still. Well, the 1 and 3 are. 2 is unconscious.
Okay,
All
so
of them are incapacitated in some shape or form.
Correct.
none of them took any damage, so none of them, they're all asleep. So it is Lottie's turn.
I'm gonna burn them!
I figured Lottie would not have any compunctions at all about not beating up on innocent stuff.
Goblin number 3, I'm gonna try to set him on fire!
That is a hit,
Burn!
and he is no longer asleep.
Ooh,
He
nasty.
is okay. That is the end of Goblin number 3.
Wasn't awake very long!
Crispy critter.
Hi, bye!
Do you have anything else you would like to do, or shall we move on to Hugo?
I'm going, Boy, are you getting close yet?
I'm coming.
Hurry up!
You're missing all the fun.
Okay, Hugo.
I am going to do nothing.
Do nothing?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go up here and watch Bori move a few more. Or did you already move a few more feet, Bori? Nope. Bori, you can move. That's about all you can do from here. Oh, look! He went past the... Good! He went past the hallway he wasn't supposed to turn down. Yay, Bori.
No, it's not because he's like doing good. It's because he had his face down in a jar of peanut butter and.
Where did he find peanut butter? Lulu is
don't
still
wanna know.
spectating.
Yeah.
Okay, Punchy. Like I said, you can tickle these guys and wake them up if you want to. I will consider that a free action.
You want to tie up Goblin 2 that you hit, or you want to go hit the other? Before Lottie gets to him.
I think Punchy might have gone AFK.
I see he is muted
Oh,
in Discord.
Oh, you're talking about me?
yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I wasn't paying it. I kind of missed that. What was that again? Sorry.
It is your turn. And I will give you, if you want to like tickle or poke the goblins or something like that, something non-damaging, I will give you that as a free action to wake them up if you want to.
No,
Punch
I'm
him.
going to try to incapacitate Goblin number 1. I'm basically going to shove Lottie aside and do a double punch.
You can step diagonally.
Actually, do one punch because I
Okay.
used both.
Cadmus shoves Lottie to the side. Lulu sits up on the bed and goes, "Hey!" That is a hit. And Goblin number 1 is basically just about dead. So you've got 2 goblins sitting here with 0 hit points.
Well, actually, I get to actually do a second attack. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So
If,
Yeah.
if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, because it's part of my martial arts, and then I can actually spend another one to do a third on top of that. Okay, so okay, so I can actually do a double fist attack.
But you've already knocked him unconscious with your
Yeah.
first hit.
Okay, that is a hit.
He's gonna double dog unconscious him.
Yep, 2 fists across the face.
Super top secret unconsciousness.
Does that mean it's a bureau stomping?
I'm gonna turn to Lottie and say, "There's no need for fire."
There's always need for fire.
Yeah, like
We're
Lottie's
in-
gonna fall
We're
for
in
that.
crisis mode.
Oh, well, this is actually taking. Yeah, I don't think we are going to wrap up the Halloween episode tonight. So
We may not wrap up the Halloween episode
we
this
may
year.
still be doing the Halloween episode at Christmas. No, I'm pretty sure we can wrap it up next time. I'll just have to remember to save all my files before I go away. So you rolled an attack, you hit him, but you're not rolling damage because you're just basically keeping him unconscious. Is that what?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Catamus, who unfortunately is not on the map, so tell me what you're going to do and...
I really hope he leaves
Ah.
that on his character sheet so I can officially call him Sir Random Stuff.
Okay, so Catamus has some rope. I'm going to make this fairly low, but I am going to ask, I'm thinking an athletics check to, or maybe acrobatics, because I mean, they're goblins, they've got some weight to them. So, it might not be super easy to tie them up.
Are they slippery?
Well, Hugo's
no
at
problem.
least bigger than a goblin.
Okay, Catamus has successfully tied up the goblins.
If they were greased up, that might explain how they got in the bureau in the first place.
Ooh,
Kinky.
there's some greasy stuff going on around here. So
That's a tight squeeze.
I'm thinking, do you guys ever want to come back and do anything more with these goblins?
Set them on
well,
fire?
I mean, we're really trying to get the gear and then get out of here.
Okay, so I'm just
So-
like, I can just go ahead and take them off the combat tracker. You're
Yeah,
not
because
gonna.
we just need to get them all. Like, we're really just going to make a beeline for the front door after we find these things for the room. So we're going to try to
Okay.
do this fairly quickly here, I think.
Okay, the goblins have been
Quick search
vanquished.
of the bureau.
And Lottie, refresh my memory. Which drawer did you open again?
I opened a noisy drawer.
You opened the
So
top.
I didn't specify which particular drawer, and they all popped open with goblins.
Also, why do I have this little arrow here? That's odd. Oh, and I can move it around. I have no idea what it is.
Because I somehow put one on there and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Oh,
So,
I
all
don't
three
either.
goblins were in one drawer?
Yes.
No, I think they were in one drawer.
Yeah, they probably were in all three. I just was like picturing this huge bureau. Like, I've got this monstrous bureau in my room that would you could probably stuff a few goblins in there. It's pretty big. So that's what I was kind of picturing. But yeah, and I wasn't planning on having anything. You've already found a gear in this room, so there was not going to be anything else useful. So yeah, that is pretty much, there was nothing useful except the blocks for Bori in the nightstand. The goblins were in the bureau, and Catamus found a gear. You have gear number 1 of 2. And Bori is still... Let me zoom out here. Bori is still way, way up in the north.
We should go to my room. My room's the best
Yep.
room.
Okay, well, I'm thinking we're not in combat, so do you want Bori to come and join you, or do you want to send Bori back to his room?
No,
Do you-
Bori should come in. He's already in motion, and a Bori in motion tends to stay in motion.
This is true.
There you go.
I'm just thinking it is 5 minutes until midnight, and Jerry's going to turn into a pumpkin. So, movement is pretty much free out of combat. So if you even want to have Catamus go, dig Bori out of his room and lead him down to Lottie and Lulu's, that's fine. But you really can't. You can't cut across the walls. But, if you're just putting yourself where you want to be next time, that's fine.
Yeah.
Bori found another room with a.
Bori
the
is
other end of-
probably already sound asleep on the bed in Cadamus's room, isn't he?
Maybe not asleep, but he's definitely testing out the springiness. Back up first, just like a golden retriever on a rug, just
I can guarantee you there is not nearly as much springiness to that mattress when Bori is on it than when Cadamus was on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It has potting soil on it. So yeah, just naked dwarf.
I did not actually say potting soil. I said dirt, but good call.
Well, I mean, I kind of picked up on it as the player, but I know that. So he's just, naked dwarf rolling around like a retriever in potting soil on a bed.
I did say special dirt, and you'll find out more about the dirt. I promise. And you are also going to, make sure you do check all of the rooms very carefully. I'll give you that much for free.
Yep.
I think they're on to the secret optional finally. Okay, so I think you have 3 minutes to midnight. I think it's probably best to call it there. And I want to thank everybody for watching and thank Fantasy Grounds for making such an awesome, awesome piece of software or whatever else you would call it. It wouldn't really be an app. Seriously, it is so cool that it's so easy to be able to do this. I am going to, I colored, whoa, something just happened weird there. Image records cannot be copied? What? Oh, I colored it in the Magentilith. Only I cut her off because I was too lazy to draw her other three arms. So, and it would help.
Oh, I just figured it was a tragic hunting accident.
No, that was me being too lazy to draw the other. Arms are hard, especially arms in all different positions are hard to draw. So, yeah.
Wait, does she have two Kopetches and a feather duster?
She does, and if you had seen Rocky Horror, wow, I'm getting an echo really bad from somebody. If you had seen Rocky Horror or played it, you would. Magenta is a domestic according to the credits, but she runs around in her little French maid's outfit with her feather duster. So she does have, indeed, 2 Kopetches and a feather duster.
I bet she knows how to stab with it pretty well.
I
feather
am
duster?
sure she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
didn't I have this one last? Okay, that was from last week. I just found a piece of art in here that I thought, wait a minute, I thought we had that already.
Cool.
Oh,
So
the dialogue options when Bori meets Neck.
when Bori meets what?
If Bori meets Magentilith again.
Yeah, I can imagine that'll be something. I don't know what.
All right, so just so we kind of know where we leave off for the next time, we had finished searching the room. We were gone into Lottie and Lulu's room and started searching, and then
Yes.
Cadamus kind of went off to go back to his room and search.
No,
So that's
Bori
me.
is in Cadamus's room, and Cadamus, I don't know what's going on with the tokens. I'm sure once, we shut the game down and I start it up next time, I'll be able to get everybody's tokens on there. I don't know what happened with Cadamus's token. Something was going weird. I tried to fix it, and it didn't work. Ulterior motives, yes, probably.
What you can do is just start fresh. It was probably an order of operations issue. I've
Yeah.
run into it myself, so.
So, when next we meet, which will be most likely Wednesday night, 2 weeks from tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. I will be out of town, so I think that'll work, but we'll just double check and make sure before then. We will be starting with searching Lottie and Lulu's room.
For those with calendars who want to mark them, that would be the 10:30 p.m. Eastern.
29th, yes, 10:30 p.m. No, 28th. 28th. I just happened to look at my calendar and gone to midnight, so it was showing Thursday the 15th. So I just,
Oh yeah.
so it's
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 showing
actually, but so yeah, it's not Wednesday anymore. So yeah, so it would be Wednesday the 28th, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And nobody tickled the Dirty Dwarf. Tickle fan fiction. Oh, I did not do an outro video for this one because reasons.
Well, see, now you're gonna have to do one with a Marilith and the Feather Duster tickling a naked, dirty.
No.
It is happening. I mean, Bonnie's already drawn him with no pants.
I'm actually trying to figure there's going to be some important backstory you get, but I'm trying to figure out if there's any way I could display a video in Fantasy Grounds.
I have not figured out how.
Yeah,
I don't think yet. I think they're working on that for the Unity version, but I'm not 100%.
In as a workaround, what you can do is upload it to a YouTube channel, set it to private for only people who have the link, and then post into here so we can then view it once
that's true.
you give it.
But I mean,
it's a
well, if you're
workaround.
watching the Twitch chat, I mean, I'll be playing it on there because I'm obviously.
But we're not supposed to be looking at the Twitch.
That's true. You're only supposed to be looking at the chat, not at the screen. Okay. Thank you everybody for playing. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope to see everybody back here a week from now. 2 weeks from now. Yeah. I've had a really, really, really long day. Also, if you ever get blood work done and get a flu shot in the same day, do not get it in the same arm. I'm hurting.
I would like to point out we went an entire session with nobody taking a single point of flawless victory.
This is true.
Wow.
Punchy lived up to his name.
This is and I will need to give you guys. Well, I will get some XP doled out to you before we start the next session. But yeah, you definitely have some XP coming for that.
For walking into the Academist's room.
You know, Bor, you are providing moral support. So and you managed to make it to Cadmus's room without getting lost. So I will just split the XP.
You heroically ate snacks.
Yes, you did.
Exactly.
And drank kobold tea.
And now there's peanut butter in his beard and dirt all over his back. Special dirt all over his back.
Remember, you offered kobold tea to Yik Yak the kobold. And that was a very nice thing for you to do because, you know, he has a pretty horrible life in this castle.
Yeah, I didn't know about the pretty horrible life backstory that everyone else heard about, but still, be nice to...
I mean, he's kind of dressed in rags, so it should be obvious looking at him that he doesn't have a great life.
Yeah, but I mean, he was like showing off scars to everyone else. Like,
I thought it was a really cool bandolier. Lottie doesn't really recognize things about other people. It sounded to me like he wanted to be here. He had his own thing going.
Yeah, that kobold
he
does not
wasn't
want to
here.
be
There
here.
aren't any kobolds here, really.
No,
I haven't seen any kobolds.
When you first came in, and you walked in downstairs, there was that party going on, which would have been the Transylvanian time warp scene in the original Rocky Horror, but instead of Transylvanians, you saw zombies with a few kobolds scattered around amongst them.
I admit nothing.
I'm wondering if Lottie has memory issues.
I haven't.
Or
I said
really,
I haven't
really
seen
poor
anybody.
Or really poor eyesight.
I don't have anything for Kitty. I haven't seen anybody. I don't know who Kitty is, really. I don't.
You
were the one who talked to Kitty.
You conjured her up a flower.
You were the face man for that conversation.
You ain't gonna make me talk.
Yeah, see? Yeah, you can't make me talk. Yeah.
We have ways of making you talk.
I know
That actually
nothing.
works really well for EvenNote Gaya's voice.
Tick, tick, tick.
Okay, I'm really stopping the stream now. Hope to see everybody back here in 2 weeks and at least get a little further on this thing. Hopefully even wrap it up. We'll see.
Hopefully we make it to two rooms.
We'll make it to at least 2 rooms. Okay, good night guys and thanks.